can't buy happiness. Everyone knows that. But it can get you a professional grade air grinder, along with every other tool you need to rebuild that motorcycle. And when you fire that baby up, it'll make you so happy you'll have rays of sunshine blowing out your tailpipe. Northern Tool and Equipment. Get serious.
I'm a father, an uncle,
A daughter.
husband, and I'm a Monster Jam driver. Whether it's at home
Or right here.
with all of you, family, needs, everything. That's why Monster Jam supports
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
because St. Jude supports families.
St. Jude gives families hope, and families never receive a bill from St. Jude.
So they can focus.
On helping their child live.
So come on.
Come on, Monster Jam family.
Just $1 can help save more lives.
On any given weekend, there are always so many exciting things happening all around the world of Monster Jam. And this weekend in particular, we actually have 6 series currently in rotation. The first time in years that we actually have 6 events happening literally all over the country. So really exciting things happening all around the world of Monster Jam. And last week, we had an incredible moment that we got to share with them right now. The only at Monster Jam clip of the week, featuring Bryce Kenny behind the wheel of Tech Tech Rack Tag. Really cool stuff happening last week in Houston, Texas. David took us through it.
Let's dive in. You gotta respect the deck. Bryce Kenny, the chef, hooking up an impossible flip right there. I mean, that is just straight out of Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I can't tell you how many hours I spent on that game trying to do something like that. Bryce Kenny just pulls it off seamlessly right there in Houston, Texas.
And I said this yesterday, but guys, if you haven't checked out Bryce Kenny's social media yet, you gotta take a look at his Instagram because he actually posts a side-by-side of him doing that trick and the actual skateboard trick. So it's unbelievable to see. And of course, with that, he walked away with the freestyle win. Now we're gonna hop on over to this week in Wichita, Kansas, Arena Championship Series West. Earlier this afternoon, it was all about Tim Hall Jr. behind the wheel of Jurassic Attack. You can see here right now, going head-to-head against Velociraptor and walking away with the JCB Racing win, those first 8 points of the event, and then he carried that momentum through to the 2 New Skills Challenge.
Jurassic Attack, back-to-back competition wins. See what I did there, Christina?
I do.
That was pretty good, huh?
Huh?
Yeah, Tim Hall Jr. proving that, man, he's among the best in the sport right here. So that is a stacked lineup, which, of course, leads me to talk about Blake Granger taking the freestyle win as well. Blake Granger right there. Just, well, we're about to see him right there, but still on Tim Hall Jr. taking that steering wheel. He just did that. There we got Monster Dalmatian tearing up the track right there in Wichita, taking the freestyle win.
Absolutely incredible stuff. And listen, Blake Granger, Monster Dalmatian, is currently leading that series in series points with a lot of these competitors. Again, Tim Hall Jr., we see it giving him a run for his money. Right now he's lining up with that Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp. Hits it, flips it, gets the landing. Still has 15 more seconds left on the clock to complete that freestyle. So he walked away with the freestyle win. But ultimately, again, that PKT Overall Event Championship win went to Tim Hall Jr. behind the wheel of Jurassic Attack. So again, their points are kind of fluctuating a little bit there on Arena Championship Series West. And each and every one of these particular drivers, and here on, Arena Championship, Freestyle Mania, our riders and drivers both want to punch their ticket to Monster Jam World Finals. So right now, I do want to take a look right there, Arena Championship Series West, current point standing. So Blake Granger currently in the lead, 57 points. But you can see Armando Castro and Tim Hall Jr. really trying to close that gap as best as they can. Let's right now hop on over though to our series. We're doing a look at the points based off of today's event. So you can see right now, Team Granger and David currently sitting pretty at the top with a 46-point lead. But you and I talked about this. We're going to actually have the opportunity to talk to the teams about this. Team Zero Logo and Team JCB did a good job having clawing their way back to the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, that's right, Christina. They're not just going to let Weston and Noah run away with this. And it's Freestyle Mania. It's not all in Weston's hands. The 4th consecutive series champion is going to be, of course, on Noah Bach, who's been proving himself. Again, AJ, TJ Tiffany, Greg Duffy himself. Let this go away with Team Granger. So we're going to shake this up a little bit.
Absolutely. And the ultimate goal here for all of the series currently in rotation is to actually hopefully win one of these, because when the drivers gonna punch their automatic ticket to Monster Jam World Finals by winning their series. And guys, if you've never been to Monster Jam World Finals, we do encourage you to join us this year at Salt Lake City in partnership with the Utah Sports Commission and take place at Rice at the Stadium the weekend of 4th of July, from July 3rd into July 4th. You and I were there last year, and it was the coolest thing to
fun.
Right, I was on main stage, I mean, it's fireworks on the track and off of the track. That 4th of July weekend, it is the best way to celebrate our country and our families all together in one.
So turn it into a great family fun vacation. For all the details, head on over to monsterjam.com.
The biggest Monster Jam event of the year, Monster Jam World Finals, is returning to Salt Lake City in 2026.
Racing has been on fire.
The best truck, the best drivers, all in one place.
At the biggest festival-style party of the year. Plus, the biggest 4th of July fireworks display in Salt Lake City.
Don't miss the red, white, and wow-worthy moments.
That's what you want to see. That's that wow factor.
We can't wait to see you there.
That's what we were looking for.
problem-solving products to make your car care easier. We protect your vehicle and make it run longer, so you can focus on the things that matter most. Whether it's commuting to work, visiting a loved one, taking the kids where they need to go, going to the big game, or anywhere life takes you, Lucas Oil is committed to getting you there for all of life's important moments. Lucas Oil, it works.
The Monster Jam Channel is now available at your fingertips 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. With over 2 decades of electrifying content. Absolutely free.
And he goes sideways.
From epic old school content.
Unbelievable.
All the way up to today.
There is extreme air.
The Monster Jam Channel is available on your favorite streaming platforms.
How exciting is this?
Unlimited access to stream hundreds of hours.
That's what we were looking for. Oh my gosh. Welcome to the Prime Time.
All Monster Jam. All the time. Directly to you.
Perfect.
Anytime. Anywhere.
That's what you want to see.
This is Monster Jam. Available now.
Sorry about that. Thank you.
The goal for the collaboration between Ringling and Monster Jam was really to bring these two brands together.
Bailey Circuit is a lovable RoboCop who we introduced on Ringling Brothers Farm and Band. We saw Bailey become one of the most popular elements. She is immediately lovable and adored by fans, especially kids, so we couldn't wait to introduce her to our Monster Jam fans.
Bringing Bailey to life was a lot of fun. Our creative team in the fleet department did an amazing job putting everything together and making it come to life.
And together they worked on perfecting her fur, her tail, her ears, her tongue, all those elements that make her truly authentic and bring her character to life.
Brianna Mahone was an absolutely great fit. She brings a lot of fun and enjoyment. We're really looking forward to what Brianna can bring to the truck.
We're all one family here at Film Entertainment, so we were excited to bring all the joy that Bailey has brought to fans of Ringling into Monster Jam and to bring Bailey to audiences in a new way, and we're excited to see how she performs in competition.
We're super excited to bring new IPs and new trucks to the Monster Jam fans. Bringing Ringling in was an exciting one. We're always looking for the new truck design to push the limits and push the boundaries.
The absolute best thing about everything we do is getting to see fans react. And I know that kids and families are going to love seeing Bailey Circuit get on the track and show up at Monster Jam.
I likes this one.
It is time to get to know some of our amazing Monster Jam superstars. I'm joined at the desk right now by Michaela Tulechka, representing Team Megalodon. And Michaela, I gotta tell everybody here in Buffalo, Monster Jam fans, not only does she tear it up on the track, but she just passed all of her nursing tests, and she is an official nurse, Monster Jam fans, that's right. Brains, beauty, talent, everything wrapped into one. So congratulations to you, Michaela. I know this is really important to you because you have a very special connection to the medical community.
Yes, definitely. I have my race shoes filled in for my dad, but on my mom's side, she's always in the hospitals busting butt, taking care of all those patients. So I'm very honored to follow her footsteps and pass on my LPN boards. I now don't get to use the excuse that I'm studying for nursing anymore, but I now get to say that I can work in the hospital and make a difference for all those patients.
And, you know, with that, we are so fortunate here at Monster Jam to have an incredible partnership with St. Jude Children's Research Hospitals, and I know that's something that really resonates with you. So can you share just a little bit more about the organization?
Yeah, it's definitely such a strong, powerful organization we get to help with. You know, Monster Jam, we get to put forth all the efforts to help these families. You know, little kids are out there sick, and we get to raise money for them, and all the money goes directly to the families. They don't pay for housing, they don't pay for food, they don't worry about anything. All we gotta focus on is getting their little kiddos feeling better, so they can come out here and watch us at Monster Jam race up the tracks.
And in order to actually fundraise, we have a little competition going on amongst all of the teams here. So I do encourage you guys, scan that QR code that's up there on the video board. So when you do, you're going to see the names of all the teams pop on up. So you're going to see Team Megalodon, Team Classroom Pressure, Team Granger, the list goes on. And if you guys want to make a donation to St. Jude, you can make that donation on behalf of your favorite team. So maybe it's Team Megalodon, and at the end of the event, the team that raises the most funds for St. Jude goes home our ambassadors of the night, and 100% of those proceeds goes back to combat pediatric cancers. So, you know, Michaela, no pressure, but one final thing, why should they donate on behalf of Team Megalodon?
I think it's definitely awesome, Team Megalodon. We're gonna bring the heat. We're out there swimming all over, we're getting everywhere. But you know what, guys? Team Meg is the one to beat. We're out there. I'm in the hospitals. Scott's a family guy. He's there to take care of his son. My dad's back there. He takes care of us, and we just want to push forward.
Well, with that, Monster Jam fans, you gotta give it up for her, a nurse, an amazing Monster Jam superstar, and the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital ambassador, Michaela Tulechka, Team Megalodon.
I'm a father, an uncle,
A daughter.
and I'm a Monster Jam driver. Whether it's at home or right here with all of you, family, needs, everything. That's why Monster Jam supports
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
Because St. Jude supports family.
St. Jude gives families hope.
And families never receive a bill from St. Jude.
So they can focus.
On helping their child live. So
Come on.
Come on, Monster Jam family.
Just $1 can help save more lives.
What's up, Buffalo? We're hanging in the stands with the Freestyle Mania and the next superstar. We've got Greg Duffy of the Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. Greg, our Monster Jam fans, this is seeing your face.
Is that a Gravedigger shirt?
Not so much. But now you're part of Freestyle Mania, so
Looks
you
like
get to
it.
be a part of this historic adventure. But this isn't your first time making
What's water?
history in your sport. So let's start kind of from the beginning. How did you get involved in motorsports?
So my dad bought me my first bike when I was 7 years old. Went through the amateur ranks, went pro, raced pro for about 4 years, and a good buddy of mine, Travis Mastrona, actually reached out and said that I would probably be pretty good freestyle, and here I am.
Yeah, just probably. If you all didn't know, this guy is a Guinness World Record holder. I won't toot your horn. I know he's extremely humble, but we're about a little more than 6 weeks in just now with Freestyle Mania. Do you have any goals in mind that you want to achieve as Greg Duffy?
Yeah, I mean, it's been incredible. We've had 8 new drivers, 8 new riders. It's been pretty different, and everybody's kind of mixing it up every weekend, and I'm glad to be in the mix, and hopefully we'll come out on top tonight.
Hopefully. I mean, but the best part is this, right? All these young ones that are looking up to you. So, guys, we're going to teach you the most important part of Monster Jam, and that's getting loud, all right? So look right there. Monster Jam fans, make some noise for Team Ringling Bailey Circuit, Greg Duffy.
Monster Jam Prime Time is taking over the Monster Jam channel. Every week, elite drivers push the limits of 12,000-pound machines in head-to-head racing, massive air, wild moves, and and total freestyle chaos, all chasing the Stadium Series championship. Hosted by Scott Jordan and Adam Indica, with pit reporter Leslie Mears bringing you inside the action. Unbelievable turn! 26 rounds, one epic season. This is Monster Jam Prime Time. Thursdays 8 p.m. Eastern on the Monster Jam channel.
Thursdays 8 o'clock. Gotta start watching.
We had to take a few pages out of Tony Oak's book to beat him, and we barely beat him. So I don't know, it's going to be a very tight race tonight. As you see up on the board, we had to hold that truck out in first gear, get that extra RPM, get that extra horsepower, try and swing through the corners as good as we could. It's super tacky out there on that track, but we got it done earlier. We're going to try and go for it again tonight. Tony, you better not be faster than me this time, please.
All right, Tony, I'm going to give you an opportunity to rebuttal on that one because we got some fight words here.
Yeah, you know, 6th Street, that's awesome. That's the first time in my entire career that has happened. You know, we have been fast all weekend long, from Long Island last week, into Buffalo last night. I was hoping to carry, you know, that tailwind into earlier today, but, you know, I just had a little hesitation on the second turn down there. Our times were literally 0.202 of a second apart, and that, you know, that's just, it goes to show you, you know, one little hiccup in your race pass, you miss one little target. And, you know, that's the difference between first place and 5th place. You see the flip?
There's a lot of movement on the board right now, but the reason I wanted the three of you here is because the three of you have been consistently at the top in every phase of the competition and on the BKT overall event leaderboard. Fern, I want to talk to you because earlier today you threw down an amazing material skills challenge win, or challenge run rather. This guy ended up walking away with the win, but he got up on that pod and said, you know what, no, this one's not mine. This one belongs to Fern, and there's one move in particular I want to talk about. I'm going to deem it the popper pirouette. I don't know if that's what you call it, but can we show that one because it was unbelievable stuff when you got on the popper off of the ramp.
Yeah, it's a move I've been experimenting in freestyle, in two-wheel, and these guys kind of got me beat on racing. Don't count me out, I'm going to go for it hard. But two-wheel's kind of where it's really shining, where my creativity gets to be brought out onto the track. So this move, you know, it's kind of developing on its own. I got a few ideas with what just happened there. So hopefully they can come into fruition today. Man, I got so many tricks in my pocket for racing, freestyle. I don't know if you guys are shaking yet, but those boots better be rattling.
The boots are rattling up here. Really quick. Tony, you ended off really strong with a Morgan and Morgan backflip, landed it with great precision, and walked away in second place in the freestyle competition. You had your little girls in the crowd, you had your wife cheering you on, and it was really a beautiful thing to see. At one point, you heard your little daughter say, "Go, Daddy!" and it was just adorable.
Hey, that's what it's all about. It's all about family out here. Monster Jam. You know, when you go out and do something so spectacular as landing a crazy backflip in a 12,000-pound truck, pop out the window and see your own kids up there, you know, it's just really warms my heart, you know. And any other time, you know, I pop out, kids out there smiling ear to ear. That's what Monster Jam's all about. It almost brings me to tears a lot of the time.
And, rest in peace, you grew up doing this. Your father, Dennis Anderson, the legendary grave digger, created Monster Jam Freestyle, which you actually won today. I know it didn't kind of go your way when it came to the Morgan and Morgan backflip, but I know you always throw down each and every time.
Absolutely. Anytime that black and green record machine hits the track, I feel like I have my dad in the cab with me every time I'm out there. I feel like he's telling me, go harder, go bigger, do something crazy. Come on, we're brave, we created freestyle, and you need to show out. So I try and come out here and do anything I can on that track, as much as I can do with that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. But I got to give it to Tony, man. Earlier today, his run beat mine all the way out through and through, in my opinion. And the scores just didn't reflect that. It's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. But Tony, that was an awesome run that you had. And you did something that I couldn't do. You landed a backflip.
I was just about to say, since you guys can't successfully do a backflip out here, I have to come out here and do it, all right? But we had a perfect textbook backflip, and we're looking forward to seeing more backflips tonight.
All right, Fern, with that, just talk very quickly just about the camaraderie, because I know you guys, once the helmets go on, there is that competitive nature, but truly, you guys really have this beautiful friendship behind the scenes, and I know you guys are kind of working with one another and kind of asking each other, tips and tricks throughout each phase of the competition.
That's the family dynamic. Even with here, just extend the blood, it goes even further. And game recognizes game. We all know what it takes to drive these Monster Jam trucks in these small quarters. So when we see another competitor do something that rightfully was way better than anybody else, we guys put the spotlight on it and call it like it is. Best believe each and every single one of us is trying to be the best and earn it.
Well, Monster Jam fans, with that, give it up for all these amazing Monster Jam superstars!
Weston Anderson's got me pumped up right now, but I'm with Chucky Falcon here on the track. We're actually behind Classroom Crusher, and I want to talk to you, Chucky, a little bit about the technical aspects of this Monster Jam truck. And we want to focus here in the rear unit, where we had rear axle brake. I didn't really necessarily break within Classroom Crusher, but you have the expertise. You were the crew chief for Terminal Velocity and John Jr. Jr. So I want to pick your brain a little bit about exactly how this piece keeps you nice and smooth and in control.
That's right. This inner axle actually connects from the third member to the outer axle to the planetary that turns our big Monster Jam tire. And it's really cool how all this works together, but it's very important. And if you are too smooth with your moves, then you'll end up with a broken inner axle, and it's not too fun. Sometimes you have to take both corners totally apart just to be able to hit it out.
That's exactly where I was going to get to, as far as like the repair. Like, what does it take in order to be able to change something like this in a Monster Jam truck? So this actually happened earlier in our event here in Buffalo. So hey, I don't hope that this happens again, because you never know the chaos and even the destruction that happens in the pits. So Chuck, talk to me about Classroom Crusher. How are you feeling, and how is the Monster Jam truck feeling going into this event?
Feeling pretty solid, pretty happy with the trucks, and just feeling great this weekend. I mean, the dirt's been awesome, nice and tacky. We're in those small floors, it's a little tight, definitely hard to get turned around quick, but we're ready.
You've been crushing it every time, Chucky. Your free-rolls are getting better and better, and that freestyle, I know you got something up your sleeve for the people here in Buffalo. So, let's make some noise, Buffalo. We got Chucky Falcon, Classroom Crusher!
Upgrade your Monster Jam event with a VIP experience. Make a memory that will last with a personalized bet on the Monster Jam video. Visit LExperiences.com or scan the QR code on your device.
Hey, Monster Jam fans.
Get exclusive behind-the-scenes access, driver updates, and epic event alerts. Become a Monster Jam insider today.
Join the Monster Jam family.
Sign up at monsterjam.com.
Monster Jam Mini Jams, mini size, maximum chaos. Mini Jams Cobra's crazy escape. Boost through the jungle and ride the vines. Uh-oh, Cobra crash. Can you escape through the secret door? You did it! Monster Jam Mini Jams Cobra's crazy escape playset. Other trucks will never better sound. No required.
At the University of Northwestern Ohio, racing isn't just a race, it's a lifestyle.
Every single day, I go to class, I'm thinking about racing. And on the weekends, it's about racing. Literally, my entire life is racing now. I just love it.
At UNOH, your classroom is a garage. Your homework, horsepower. And your network, the racetrack.
Making the connections with all those people is huge. That's how you get somewhere in racing, and UNOH definitely helps you with that.
Apply now at UNOH.edu.
They're here. Guys, they're here. Come on, they're here. They're here. Just listen.
Just open the box, not at all.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Ooh, right?
Stand up.
See clearly, drive boldly with the Zenny Monster Jam collection. Zenny Optical, eyewear for everyone.
Oh, we can go down here.
Be sick. These are mine.
And we are back again with some super cool Monster Jam fans. We've got Owen and Braxton looking pretty dapper in their Monster Jam merch, I would say. But I know this is you guys' second time at Monster Jam, right? So I want to see how quickly you can spot our Monster Jam trucks and name it, okay? So Braxton, Owen, look over here. We're gonna play Name That Monster Jam truck, all right? I'm gonna give you some clues. You just gotta name it before it appears on the screen. You ready? Very serious. All right. Name that Monster Jam truck. Let me give you a clue. This Monster Jam truck has teeth. This Monster Jam truck loves to blow smoke at the competition. This Monster Jam truck is driven here tonight by Fernando Martinez. Buffalo, go ahead and shout it out with him if you think you know the answer. On the count of three, boys, shout the answer right into this microphone. 1, 2, 3. We're doubling down on Megalodon. Are they right? Oh no! What? What? Okay, let's talk about it. You overthought it just a little bit, right? But I guess some of the clues still counted. So I'm gonna bring someone in that's gonna help you maybe refresh your memory of what it looks like to blow smoke at the competition. We got Fernando Martinez, the driver of El Toro Loco. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but you got something special for them. Go ahead and tell them.
I do. Thank you, Taylor. So what I got here, you got that question right, and you're wearing some really sick swag. Good choice, dude. Is an invitation to the post-event meet and greet. You can hang out with me, with Greg Figure, with every single driver and FMX rider that's going to be here at the event. Everybody, please give me a hand. Help this guy out. Cheer him on.
And if you guys want to join the post-event meet and greet, all you got to do is scan that QR code. It is a separate ticket from your original ticket, so you will need to go ahead and scan that QR code. They will be available while supplies last. The cutoff is typically during halftime, so if you guys are interested, make sure to scan the QR code right now because we are in for quite the epic event. We're going to have 5 different competitions coming your way in just a little bit. We're going to kick things off with the JCB racing competition, followed up with the Duo Skills Challenge, go into 2 back-to-back NMX competitions, and of course, round it up with everyone's favorite Monster Jam freestyle. Now, for more information on that, keep your attention on the video board. It is time for Spin Master Trackheads with the voice of Scott Jordan.
As we continue getting ready for tonight's competitions, it is time now for Track X, brought to you by Spinmaster. Epic trucks, epic stunts, Monster Jam versus the JCB Racing competition. We will start with one Monster Jam truck set at the starting line. After you see 2 amber lights, the final light will go green, and our driver will hit the throttle and begin navigating this challenging track against the clock, in which the competition could be won with horsepower in the quick straightaways or with technical skill in the turns. That's where the seat time, skill, and precision of our driver will come into play. Each competitor has the option to take the corner in a smooth wide drift, never taking their foot off the gas, or they will slightly pump the brakes and hit a tight narrow turn, avoiding the obstacle and accelerating to the finish line.
Next up is the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, where superstars will attempt their best 2-wheel maneuvers to wow you, the judges, using 1, 2, and 14 KT tires. In this competition, you see technical combinations that combine skill, concentration, and balance to pull off some amazing maneuvers like stoppers, moonwalks, sky wheelies, poppers, and whatever new innovative trick the Monster Jam superstars dream up. While the amazing New Era Beach technicians gear up our Monster Jam trucks for the second half of the event, the high-flying freestyle motocross superstars will take to the sky. Our riders will compete both the best upright trick competition and the best trick competition. The skill and athleticism of our FMX
Good? I'll be right back. You stay here.
Supports their team's total in pursuit of the BKT overall event championship. Our final competition of the event is the freestyle competition. Our Monster Jam drivers will return to the track and compete for your score by performing those dynamic freestyle runs. The track features unique obstacles which can lead to some awesome maneuvers. Each obstacle is buried into a corner of the pod and can provide the driver a different look as they attempt to perform a run consisting of big air, momentum, and wow moments as they compete to earn the highest fan score by you at judgeszone.com. The team with the most points at the end of the event will be crowned the BKT overall event champions. Now get ready for the ultimate high-octane adventure as your Monster Jam begins in just a few minutes.
One of the coolest parts about Monster Jam is that you fans get to help us crown our champions using judgeszone.com. We've got James and Marvin here. They're super excited, and they've already got it pulled up and ready. So if you're here, go ahead, scan the QR codes right there on the video board, and it'll open up a new web browser that takes you to judgeszone.com. When you get there, you'll see a screen that looks like this. It will ask for the city code. You'll type in BUF. That's the first three letters of what? Buffalo. There we go. So you'll type that in, and then you'll press that yellow button, submit, one time. Perfect. This is where all the excitement comes in. All you'll do is slide that BKT tire up or down and land on a score you think each and every competitor has earned. You'll press submit one more time to lock it in. Go ahead and lock it in. Yep. Yellow button, and it's locked. It's as simple as that. We're now tabulating all of the scores here inside the arena, and when the 20-second timer has run out, we'll have a score for that competitor. Now, 20 seconds goes by really, really quickly. So once we tell you to take your phones out, go to judgeszone.com, leave it up and ready to review everything. Because there's a few fans here in Buffalo that will help us choose our champions here tonight. James, great job! Marvin.
JCB is a proud sponsor of VetSafe and is on a mission to raise $1 million by 2028. Through generous donations, the sale of limited edition VetSafe skid steer loaders, and fundraising, we are driving change and supporting our veterans.
Each one of these dogs is $50,000. To receive one absolutely free.
This is Monster Jam Replay. Every race, every flip, every freestyle moment, the best of the Arena Series where the action never stops. It's all the Monster Jam you crave with zero downtime. The biggest trucks, supercharged and unleashed. This is Monster Jam Replay. Watch Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Monster Jam channel.
Smash, prepare, repeat. School's in session with Monster Jam Crash Course. Launch Monster Annihilation into a bounce. Ricochet into a rack. Rapid repair into snap. Blast zombie into big air. Smash, bash, repair. Put a classroom pressure into the test.
Thank you.
It's good. Go for bust, don't bust it. Then buff it out. Adjust the ramp, then go for the tower. Bring it tumbling down. Monster Jam Smash and Dash Crash Course. Out now.
Monster Jam fans, the live streaming and or recording of Monster Jam events is prohibited. Live events may not be broadcasted, transmitted, reproduced, or otherwise distributed in any form without the express written consent of Feld Motorsports. Jumping into all the Monster Jam packed action. But before we do, I'm going to bring back David Vila and Taylor Olivia into the mix. We got some things to chat about. So David, no pressure, but I know you've had the opportunity to be on the track, be behind the scenes. So who was your pick coming into tonight for the BKT Overall Championship.
That's right, Christina. So I'm here in the pits. I had to talk to everybody to make sure that my pick is going to be accurate. Checking in with the crew chiefs and technicians. You just saw me, Chucky, Hawkins. We were catching up right there, talking about how Boston Pressure is feeling. But it's not just Chucky. We got Drew Slough in the mix as well. He's looking for his first competition win of Freestyle Mania. And I think that today is going to be the day that they're going to pull it off. They're going to be standing on the pod with me. I put a lot of thought into this pick, so I really hope it feels confident.
Well, they aren't the coolest kids in school, so that's a solid pick. Taylor, I am curious what your thought is.
I bet you are, Christina, and I'm gonna give it to you. First and foremost, David, I think I had my choice first, but for once I'm gonna agree with you, all right? I'm going with Team Classroom Pressure, and for some of the same reasons, right? They've got a pretty great team going, but this rookie has really been flying under the radar, Chucky Hawkins, and I think after his two-wheel skills run last event, he's got a little extra confidence under his belt every single weekend. So I too am going with Classroom Pressure. And it's too bad that someone copied me before I said it.
Well, it looks like I'm going to move the oddball out this time around. I'm actually going to go with Team JCB Digatron. Tony Oaks and TJ Tiffany, they really are such a solid duo. You know, TJ Tiffany has landed his amazing rock solid in the best upright trick competition. He has several wins underneath his belt. You know, JCB Racing has been going to Tony Oaks, you know, behind the wheel of that JCB Digatron. He landed an amazing Morgan Morgan backflip earlier today during freestyle, but it ultimately comes down to what you guys think, so anytime you ask me to please go to judgeszone.com, lock in those scores. But right now, guys, that'll officially do it for Monster Jam Trackside. We are so excited to be back here in Buffalo and to welcome you back to Monster Jam Freestyle Mania!
Watch the real ones line up. They want the real, come and find us. We going monster. Yeah.
250 years of making history. So take out your phone, turn on those flashlights, raise them high in the air, and help us celebrate those that continue to drive that story forward.
For 250 years, America has been powered by strength, freedom, and resilience. Values that live at the heart of Monster Jam, and values that continue to inspire this great nation. These United States of America! Tonight we proudly honor our active duty military, veterans, first responders, and frontline heroes. So we do ask that if you are among these incredible individuals, please take a moment to stand and be recognized for your amazing service and your sacrifice. That's right, Buffalo! Come on, let them hear you! Honor Guard as they present our nation's colors. And now, as we honor America and commemorate its 250th birthday, we ask that you please all rise if you are able to. Remove your hats for the performance of our national anthem, sung this evening by Anna Hurt.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last noon, whose broad stripes and brave stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we marched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rising and the bombs bursting here and there gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Every legend starts with a dream. Every champion starts with belief. 8 drivers, 8 riders, 8 teams. Only one will reign victorious.